call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Baylor Bears, taking on another SEC rival, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Bears will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Fields. Hauls it in. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. There he goes! And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well. Got enough for the 1st.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone. And they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Inside the 25. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. Was priority number 1.
Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field, and what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Spits it out to the back. It's complete. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early.
They snap it to the up end. He'll try to run for it. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work.
aggressive nature by the head coach, trying to reach into the bag of tricks on a fake punt, but the defense was expecting it. We've got a change of possession.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Scanning the field, it's Fields. Back open to middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Yellow Jackets are threatening in the red zone. They'll give it to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, to give, looking for room. He now has 72 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth.
I like the way this offense is ending the first half. Like, putting a good drive together. I like the running down here in this area. You got to be physical in this part of the field. You've got a good lead. You've got a chance.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Indiana unleashed a furious offensive attack and reminded folks in Bloomington of what things were like when Lee Corso was in charge. An A-plus performance from the Hoosiers. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting block. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Bears moving quickly to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. Guys, when you think about the big picture for Baylor, they've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out in the very next one?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
Looking to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Figueroa. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. End off from the shotgun. Crosses the 30. He's got a leg. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. To the air on first down. It's complete to the right. Got some room in it to the goal line. Touchdown Bears! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line, gets it right back to the touchback position, and the offense will take over. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They try to pop a run on the draw. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Dances away to buy time. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Here's a hit. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. He got it. The lead is down to a field goal.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Fields. Fires to the middle. It's complete. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Pulls it in. It's Maddox. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 3 wideouts to the right on 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we've played one quarter. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. And the Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had to...
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
Back to pass, it's Fields. Trying to get behind the defense. And he bats it away, it falls incomplete.
And that's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. It's now third down. It'll be third and long. might be changing the route. Motion from the wide receiver. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Maddox. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play, it's just lingerie on the deck after that move. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Maddox. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back has it. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Yellow Jackets back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they can. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And they take it in for 6 more points.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. UNLV is on top, but it's not like Randall Cunningham is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 4 over Hawaii. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got the 1st down and more. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on 1st down. Dances away. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. The screen, he can go. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down. And the Bears in the hurry up. Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Wants to keep it in the air. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. At the 40, there he goes. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Bears, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
And the Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Working that left side now. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. on 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from the game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
From the shotgun, the inside give.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo. He wants to change this route. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air, it's King. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Figueroa. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grab near the sticks. It's Moore. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes a connection. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. To the air on 1st down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the 2nd half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They were getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's King. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Timeout, Georgia Tech. last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Looking to fire. Grab behind the line. It's Powell. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A low line drive and not his best work. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Yellow Jackets will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window, and the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Scrambling away. Looking down the left side. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy. He's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they are going to get lit up just like that.
Gets it out quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. the ground to try to pick up the first. There he goes. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Cincinnati is getting worked right now in their own dojo. We've seen this team in big spots over the years, but I can't think of a worse beating. They're trailing by 21 to Kansas. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Makes the grab on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw. It's King. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Working the middle. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Maddox. Just does not like to be tackled. Discarding guys and getting to the 21. Looking downfield, it's King. Puts it out of the air. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. He wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
It's complete on the right side. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. After getting nothing, would they try to throw it again on 3rd and 1? The give. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. With the catch, it's Figueroa. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Bears want to move quickly. Going to swing it on second down. Looking deep down the right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown Bears! He got loose and it was lights out after that. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And, man, what a game-changing type play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. He's got an open man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast.
He's going for a big play downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He lost one down the sideline. Snatches it on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. He
lets it fly. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Baylor! And the punishment has been extended.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Snap of the drive from the 25. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's King. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off and another empty drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
offense gets set for second down. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Georgia Tech, 21.
So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Hand off from the gun. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
The Bears will punt it away on fourth down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fair catch will be made just inside his own 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line. Back to throw, it's King. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. He might want another play. On third and long, try to convert through the air. That's reeled in, it's Max. Turning on the Jets. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Leaves it with the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Yellow Jackets are on the move.
Okay, break.
They go to the ground. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game.
Second down.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
On target over the middle. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
And that's kind of crazy. I didn't think that would happen coming into this football game. I didn't think we'd get in the fourth quarter and just call his name. This offense, man, he is a big play, dynamic weapon. They got to...
Sneaks it into the end zone.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Play the analytics here, and you go for two. Looking to pass. It's King. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty flag down, and I think the offense is going to pick up the first down. The defense was offside.
Georgia Tech, 27.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Stands in and takes the hit. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's King. Makes the grab.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Maddox. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Looking downfield on first down. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Bears! How about this defense taking one back to the house? They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. UNLV is currently working from behind, But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5.
Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen,
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So now it's 2nd and long. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. They're facing a 3rd down. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high...